For Team I, my name is Ahmed Albana, and we're presenting Chapter 6 on Operations Management. And the scenario is that Trey Smith, PharmD, is the pharmacy manager at Smith's Drug, a small independent pharmacy. His pharmacy performs regular dispensing, custom compounding, and sells a line of durable medical equipment. Trey has recently lost one of his senior technicians to a competitor and has since hired a new associate, Lisa. It is Trey's responsibility to ensure that every member of Smith's Drug staff is adequately trained in the pharmacy's workflow. Lisa has no prior experience in pharmacy, but is willing to give a great effort and wants to be well trained so that she can be an asset to the pharmacy team. Trey has outlined a plan with Lisa to get her up to speed on how to count and label prescriptions, how to compound medications, and perform third-party billing procedures. One of the most experienced technicians at Smith's Drug, Bill, often handles the position in the pharmacy that offers the greatest challenge. That is where the patient drops off their prescriptions for entry into the computer system as part of training plan for Lisa. Trey has decided to let her train at the drop-off position on Wednesday afternoons when the pharmacy's business is slower so that she can work on the inputting prescription and insurance information. Trey's plan has worked quite well for the past 2 weeks, but on this particular Wednesday, there happens to be a festival going on just up the street from the pharmacy. Trey has led to an influx. Trey Smith has led to an influx of customers, and prescriptions are beginning to pile up at Lisa's station. Customers' waiting time for prescriptions has increased from 10 minutes to 25 minutes. So the question here is, what is the most appropriate course of action for Trey to take to ensure the success of his business?
Hi, my name is Moiza Arshid, and I'll be talking about the role of a business in a society. The role of a pharmacy business in the society is to provide a variety of goods and services that are related to the appropriate management and use of medications. The goods and services should benefit patients, healthcare providers, and the society at large. The primary role of pharmacy is to benefit those whom it serves, and it isn't necessarily to make money. Although money is important because a pharmacy needs to generate enough revenue to cover its expenses and generate enough profit to justify an owner's investment in the organization or business. The company should focus on serving its customers, and profits are a resource that will help the company continue to serve society.
My name is Dorothy Arner, and I will be discussing the role of profits in the business. It's important to remember that while the goal of pharmacy is to take care of patients' health, pharmacies are for-profit businesses that exist in a market-based economy. This means that ultimately, a pharmacy must earn a profit in order to continue serving the public. By earning more revenue than is spent in expenses, a pharmacy owner can continue to provide care for pharmacists as well as continuing to invest in his business, allowing the pharmacy to stay in business. This can, however, be at odds with how the public may view a pharmacy, since they see it as something that should be serving society, not as a true business. As discussed in the book, an easy way to think of how a business should be run is by thinking of the question of, why did you choose pharmacy as a career? While everyone's goal may be to help the public and to keep patients healthy, there is also an incentive in form of salary. Honestly, if pharmacists made minimum wage while still accruing the same amount of debt, there would be a lot less students willing to invest in pharmacy programs. When applying this to a pharmacy business plan, this means that while the overall goal is to take care of patients, there must also be profits earned in order to keep the business running.
Hi, I'm Reagan, and I'll be talking about what operations managers do to help their business achieve its goals. Operations managers are in place to ensure that a business works towards its vision, mission, and goals on a day-to-day basis. The operations manager focuses on 4 major questions. What must be done right now? Assigning meaningful tasks to lead to success. Who needs to be doing it? Assigning the appropriate personnel to tasks in order to maximize efficiency and effectiveness. What resources do they need? Allocating necessary capital and materials to ensure that assigned workers can accomplish assigned tasks. When is the work finished? Creating deadlines to make certain that all tasks are completed within a time frame that maximizes value to the business.
Hi, I'm Elisa Ruggiero, and the question is, what is the command intent and how can this be applied to pharmacy operations? The command intent gives a description of what the desired outcome is in relation to a current circumstances. This command intent gives you a sense of what the outcome should be, but it doesn't specify how to get there. The command intent can be applied to pharmacy operation management to help achieve a business vision or mission. By managers directing employees in the workplace with the command intent, that helps to clarify what takes priority to efficiently accomplish tasks. An example of how the command intent can apply to a pharmacy would be within a typical community pharmacy, technicians and staff have various day-to-day tasks. These may include filling prescriptions, answering phone calls, stocking the shelf, and helping customers. On a given day, one may be instructed by their manager to stock the shelf, but that does not limit them to that single task. If a pharmacy manager has communicated their command intent properly, the employees will recognize the priority of helping customers over the verbal given task of stocking the shelf if such a situation occurs. The command intent should be brief and promote flexibility to ultimately achieve an outcome of the mission or vision within the pharmacy business.
Hi, I'm Brittany Hannett. I will introduce Human Sigma and how it can be applied to pharmacy operations. So there's 5 main principles to Human Sigma, and I will explain them each individually. E pluribus unum is when employees and customer experiences should be measured and managed under the same department, therefore meaning the employee and customer experience is directly linked. It should not be managed separately, as it would be very inefficient. Feelings and facts is the second principle. According to Gallup's research, customers that contribute the most loyalty, meaning they return frequently to the business, are the ones that feel an emotional connection. Performance matrix then should be oriented towards measuring these emotional connections. Think globally, measure, and act locally is the third principle, and this means that locations should be ran under the same management, achieving the same results. In order to do this, all locations must have the same practices, principles, and expectations. There's one number you need to know. It is the 4th principle, and Gallup's vast data surrounding Human Sigma project suggests that just one performance matrix would predict the success and future growth of the business. It has shown that high levels of customer and employee engagement achieve synergy, and good balance in this is what should be striven for. If you pray for potatoes, you and grab the right hoe, is the last principle, and this is that you should gather the correct data efficiently and evaluate the company's performance before setting goals. Improving strategies should be tailored to each department individually, and rewards and recognition should promote the sense of pride in each employee.
Coming back to the case question, what is the most appropriate course of action for Trey to take to ensure the success of his business? The operational goals have changed. In Trey, the operations manager must deliver a new command intent to his associates. Bill and Lisa should both recognize the new directive. Bill and Lisa should both do tasks they are competent in and ensure customers are taken care of on time. Trey should not let the technicians deal with the situation, as it requires further managing of the situation. The technicians should be given the freedom to make decisions and direct their own success. Bill and Lisa will be able to develop a closer connection and sense of pride in their jobs. In the end, there will be an increase in customers' experience, and if Bill and Lisa are more concerned with the pharmacy's success, customers will come around and be more engaged with Smith's Drug Pharmacy. The following tasks may improve the speed and efficiency of patient service: cross-train staff members to do each other's jobs, redesign the workflow to smooth out bottlenecks, upgrade the computer systems, add an additional computer terminal, take shorter lunch breaks to cover a staffing shortage.
Hi, this was Team I talking about Pharmacy Management's Chapter 6. Thank you for listening.